God bless you, saints of our Houston campus. We are just so excited about the spirit of revival that we are in pursuit of in the month of August. I am just waiting on God to really move in such a way that we experience what they had. Praise God. Thank you for each and every one of you who have been attending our services. We had in attendance over 70 this past week, and we give God praise. I want to challenge each and every one of you on this upcoming Sunday. Bring a friend, bring a co-worker, a family member. I want you to make it your business and believe with me that from the inception of that service, God is going to add to his church. All you got to do is get them there. And I am believing that God is going to do something absolutely amazing. Well, saints of God, I want to make sure that we are all on the same page about Thankful Thursday. This upcoming Thursday service is live. It is not by Zoom. Some may have misconstrued the announcements that were read from the pulpit on Sunday, but we are having service live this Thursday at 7 o'clock. Be there. I want to take a special moment and thank Lady Angela Salou and our team of helps, our mothers who assisted with her, to our newest staff support, Lady Denise Bryant, who traveled and picked up some things from Lady Angela to make sure that an additional group of our young people were helped on this past few days. And we just thank God for each and every one of you, to our board who made the decision to give the backpacks to our children. And so I want to say thank you and pray that you as families will continue to sow and seed and give for an opportunity for us to be effective in the lives of our people. Saints of God, I don't want you to be alarmed, but I do want you to be informed. Our general board that oversees our campus, they met with me over the weekend, and we were able to review the giving reports of our members and to find out the deficits and things that we had while we had them. And it came down to just some critical questions, and that is, are the saints struggling? Have the saints lost their job? Have we had them fallen away off at the church? And the answer to many of those things was no. And so it was compelled unto me in meeting with the board that pastor would put together a teaching series to remind us of the purpose that we give. And some of us, God is really blessing our lives. He's brought us out of situations. And many of you, even the local church has been a blessing to you. But you have not yet responded in your tithe and offering. Listen to me. I want to make sure you understand that when income and resources go down and stay down over periods of time, you have to make adjustments. And it is our board's quest to make sure that everything we put in the 2022 budget that we accomplish this year, whether that is even paying the people that we pay and doing the things that we do. And so I impress upon you that I'm going to generate a letter that I don't want you to be offended by. Is from me. And it is a letter to make sure that you can confirm the giving that I have seen over the weekend, over the last 5 months of your giving report. Some have not given the way I know. God has been gracious to your life and resources, but it has not been reflected report. I want to make sure that my administration's report is accurate, and I want you to reply to the letter that you're going to get from Pastor to confirm that amount of giving. If it is true, with some of you who have the amounts that you have, listen to my heart. My prayer is that you make adjustment, that we don't have to make any, that you will begin to give and be faithful and loyal. Some of you did good for a few months and then went 4 or 5 months with no more giving. I don't know if you hit a tough spot, but in the words of our senior mother, Mother Stella Anderson, regardless, we must put God first. We must make sure that the decisions that we make for our lives and the things we choose to get into do not supersede our responsibility to be faithful in our stewardship to God. So be prepared to receive it. No need to be offended. You're in a ministry that just challenges you to walk by faith and to hold yourself accountable to being a part of what we're trying to do in Houston, Texas, for the glory of God. Thank you. We would like to take a moment and thank God for our campus pastor, Pastor Ware, who will be back among us on this upcoming Thursday. I'm telling you, let's love on him and thank God that God allowed him to rest, that we were able to hold down the reins. And we just give God praise for our campus pastor. Continue to keep him lifted up in prayer as he continues to do the work of God. I slightly mentioned, but I want to make it official, that our general board has made some observations that we are losing some stick-to-itiveness among our operations and protocols from week to week. Lady Treva Hooper, who I believe has a wonderful gift of administration, stepped down for personal reasons some months ago as our staff support in order to do some other things that were pressing. And since her absence, our administration has taken a massive hit. And so we looked for a ram in the bush, and we found Lady Denise Bryant, who has the time and the availability to help do a lot of those things, to make sure that things are not falling through the cracks, that we can be efficient and effective every week, because we have a massive communication issue. But we are believing and thanking God. We welcome her to the board. When you see her, I want you to welcome her as our new staff support in this season. And we thank God. She'll be in staff with us on this week and get her trained and ready to be available for the saints of God. God bless you, Lady Denise Bryant. Well, saints of God, these are all of our announcements that we wish to share with you during this time. I pray that you will take a moment when these teaching series begin to come forward to listen to them, to ask critical questions within yourself that will stump pride in the ground. Where am I at in my stewardship with God? That's where we're going. Purposeful giving. I'm going to be teaching on it and sending it to your phone. And we'll be reiterating through testimonies and offertorial appeals unto you, just to let you know how giving is so real. I'm one of my daughters. I'm going to be challenging her to tell y'all her testimony about the abundance of God's giving when you don't deserve it. And so as God continues to bless us, let us be a blessing to him. For we have prophesied and we have claimed and decreed that this house shall never have any lack. I love you all. Look forward to seeing you in the services on this weekend. And it is my prayer that God will strengthen you until he returns. God bless you. Have an amazing week.